situation, Birthright is willing to listen, to talk, and even to give non-judgmental advice. Birthright, you have a friend. 229-883-5433.
People think saving money is hard, but really, it's easy. It's as simple as changing a few spending habits. For free tips on how to save the easy way, check out feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Here's the latest from ABC News. I'm Daria Albinger. An early end to the school day on one of the last days of the school year. A gunman opened fire today at Reynolds High School in Troutdale, Oregon, not far from Portland. This student made it out alive.
Once we got to the church, everybody, cops were like, text one of your parents and tell them that you're fine and everything's going to be okay.
The suspect and a student are dead.
Police spent about 2 hours clearing the buildings on campus. SWAT teams descended on Troutdale from around the Portland area, offering their manpower and tools. They went through all the buildings on campus looking for any more suspects or victims or even booby traps, but were told they found none.
ABC's Alex Stone. The suspect in last week's shooting at Seattle Pacific University now faces multiple felony charges, including murder and attempted murder. King County Prosecuting Attorney Dan Sutterberg.
The tranquility of the Seattle Pacific University campus was shattered by what we allege was the defendant's long premeditated plan to commit an act of mass violence.
The suspect, Aaron Ibarra, is accused of killing one and wounding two others. The White House weighing in on 5 friendly fire deaths in Afghanistan.
The shocking deaths of 5 special operations personnel in a remote corner of Afghanistan is getting a second look by the Pentagon, while a White House statement says their hearts are heavy with the news. Unmentioned is the belief the 5 died under friendly fire, caught in a Taliban ambush. The team called in an airstrike which somehow released its bomb too close to the Americans. Ann Compton, ABC News, the White House.
Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel's been called to testify this week to the House Armed Services Committee about the Taliban prisoner swap that resulted in Sergeant Bo Bergdahl's release. The CDC says a quarter of all Americans who have diabetes are not aware of it. The Dow is down 13 points. The NASDAQ is off 4 points. The S&P also down today. This is ABC News.
Limited time offer, 24-month commitment and credit qualification required. Cancellation fee, auto pay, and paperless billing and other restrictions apply. Since you can't see the difference, don't pay the difference. Switch to Dish and get the best deal in entertainment for less than $20 a month. Switch to Dish because at just $19.99, Dish saves you every time you turn on the TV. Call Go Dish to save with Dish. Dial 1-800-522-2213. Less than $20 a month. Dish. Call 1-800-522-2213 for details.
Dave, what are you doing?
Just sending a gift to Dave 2037.
Who?
Me in the future. I save a little money from every paycheck for Dave 2037 so he can buy anti-gravity boots or a hologram Doberman. What are you getting Steve 2037?
Steve 2037 will be just fine.
Well, okay, but don't expect to borrow my anti-gravity boots.
Save something for the future. Put away a few bucks. Feel like $1 million. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
A lot of the nation's colleges would not make the grade when it comes to safety.
According to a survey by the Education Department, the number of sex offenses at American colleges and universities went up in the last decade, even with campus crime overall decreasing. In 2011, there were 3,330 forcible sex offenses on campus, a 51% increase from a decade earlier. The main focus of the report was on crime and safety at elementary and secondary schools. It found in 2011 fewer crimes were reported than 20 years ago. The data compiled before the Sandy Hook shootings. Dave Schreiber, ABC News.
You might want to wish a happy birthday and congratulations to Emily and Caitlin Copeland, the twins who were born in Texas 18 years ago today. Were joined at the liver. They had separation surgery 10 months later, defied the odds, and they're marking the event today as co-valedictorians from Lutheran High North in Houston. Daria Albinger, ABC News.
With your Mayo Clinic Radio Health Minute, I'm Tracy McCray. This year's flu season is off and running, but it's not too late to take some steps to lower your risk.
Get a flu vaccine, and if you haven't gotten a flu vaccine,